Okay, reactjs is a free open source front-end JavaScript library for using interfaces based on the components. It is maintained by the Meta and it is community of individual developers and the companies. React can be used to develop a single page mobile or a server-side application with a framework like a Next.js. Okay, so what we got to know, so we are going to be develop an application. Okay, we are developing an application with the front end as well as a back end with the React.js. Okay, so now this is the official website of React.js. So if you want, you can just go through the official website reactjs.dev. So why React.js only? So just I will show here React.js versus Angular Google Trends. Okay, here is a comparison of React.js Angular based on Google search. Popularity. React.js is more popular than Angular according to the Google Trends. The research term React has been searched more times than the search term Angular over the past 5 years. See here, what is telling that React is more popular than the Angular from the taking as a from the past 5 years. Okay, so React has also been gaining the more popularity over time, with while Angular has been declined by the popularity. Region interest. React is more popular in North America, Europe, while Angular is more popular in South Africa and Asia. So like that, it is there. How it is showing in the sense by the Google trend. Okay, so this is called generative AI. I think you have idea about this one. So how it is generating? So it is from the Google only. So how it is? So we are searching, right, React.js or React.js developer, React.js jobs and everything. So that is the more popular is a React.js. Okay, now, okay, we got to know what is React. Then who are all using the React.js? So just I will search for the uh, React.js applications made with. Who are all using? Just I will give you. See, Brain Hub is one website. So, 10 famous React app with the 2024. So, what are the 10? One is a Facebook. See, again I will tell one concept here. You have a one application called a Flipkart. Each application is having the three parts. One is a Android, iOS, and a web. Okay, so this is the minimum what we can see. One application is divided into three categories: Android. So here it is a Android, and here it is a iOS, and here it is a web. Okay, so web applications built with the React.js. So web applications are built with the React.js. Then, if you want to build with the same React library or framework, then you have to go for the React Native. If you want to do mobile devices, so that is built and Android and iOS devices are built with the same React Native. What is the base library? So base one is a JavaScript. Okay, so 10 famous is applications means Facebook is you are going to be open in the your laptop, or if you open in the mobile or tablet or an iOS device. So that is all the three devices applications built with the React only. So if it is an Android and iOS, so there is a React Native will come. If it is a web, that is a React.js will come. Okay, so React Native is for the again JavaScript framework. It is to build an Android iOS application. React.js is a what you can say. web application library, which is again built with the same company Facebook. This is also built with the Facebook, and this is also built with the Facebook. Clear? So then Instagram. Instagram again, if you open in a mobile in Android phone, that is an Android application. If you open same application in the iOS mobile, then that is a iOS application. And if it is open in the browser, that is a like in the Chrome browser, so that is called a web application. So if you want to build a Android and iOS application, then you go for the React Native. If you want to build a web application, so that is a web application. Sorry, React.js. Okay, the next is what Netflix. So Netflix is using everybody is using in the browser like that. So how many users are there? So if you just Google it, search for the Netflix users. See how many paid subscribers does Netflix have? Netflix had around 296 million paid subscribers worldwide first quarter of the 2024. First quarter means January, February, March. 269 million paid subscribers. So that application only built with the React.js. So New York Times and Yahoo Mail, Khan Academy, WhatsApp. WhatsApp. See, you have WhatsApp app in your Android. Same application is the browser, that is a WhatsApp web. Okay. So Code Academy, Dropbox. So these are all built with the React.js. Okay. So why to use a React.js? So this is a generic thing who are all using, why we using, and everything. We will understand for the introduction part. What is a React.js? A React.js is a powerful JavaScript library for building a dynamic user interfaces developed by the Facebook. That is called a now Meta. So React.js is powerful JavaScript library in sense. So first we'll understand the library, framework, and a language. So this is called a library, and this is called a framework, and this is called a language. So what are all the languages? Uh, JavaScript is language, Python is the language, and PHP is a language. So these are all the languages. C is language, C++ is a language. So these are all the languages. Then framework. So by using this one of the language, they build a one more language, so that is called a framework. So they will define a set of rules here. So we need to follow these rules and all. So this is called a framework. Framework means again either they are using a C++ or C or a JavaScript to build this framework. So that is called a framework. So library in the sense, again it is using the language only, but whatever it is necessary, that is the we are using, that is called a library. Okay. So one example, if you want to set as in a kitchen, so if it is in the library form, they will give us spaces. I want a, chimney, so I will add it. I want a fridge, I will add it, and I can add a micro oven. So this is whatever the need is there. So that is I can add it for the kitchen. That is called a in the form of library. In the framework, what happens? Whether if you use or not, everything is installed and given. So this is called a what we can say framework. Okay, this is called a library means whatever needed, that is you are using. Framework means everything is given, you have to use it. Okay, then what is the disadvantages? If I don't want to use any one of them, but still it is there with you. So that is why library is more efficient than the framework. Okay, so now I want to go for the this. Then React.js is a powerful and all I got to know. The second one is what? React.js is a component-based architecture. Why React.js? Okay, I will explain. You are going to be what you can say. You have designed a website, some of the website. Okay, the first one is what? Here it is a you have a something called a slider, and here it is a about us, and here it is a gallery, and here it is a contacts. Okay, so this is the water. This is a slider. This is a slider. Okay. And this is the, let's assume, gallery. Okay. And this is what something called testimonials. Okay. Testimonial. And here it is a something called a footer. So if you want to design a HTML website, how we are going to do? So we will use a index1.html. Okay. But if you want to do same thing with the React.js, how to do? You are going with the React, sorry, index1.js. Okay, so index1.js. What is the extension? If it is HTML, that is the extension is HTML. If it is a JS or React JS, anything is this is the index. It is index1.js. Okay, so now what is the difference? In the HTML file, you are going to be write this piece of a code, this piece of code, this piece of a code, this one. But again, same application I have built with the React JS. What will happen? Same again, I will divide it into first one is a slider, second one is a gallery, third one is a testimonial, and a footer. Okay, so this is the slide. Sorry, this is the slider, this is the gallery, this is the testimonial, and this is called a footer. So here that is a index dot js you have written. Clear? So what happened here? Here also looks same and here also looks same, but I will write all code here only. But here what I will do, I will split this, I will treat this one as a one component. So this one as a one component, and this one as a one component, this one as one component, this one as a component. So this is what slider.js one component. See, I have making a different files only. So gallery.js, and this is a testimonial.js, and footer.js. So what is happening here? So here I am defining a, I have written a website. This is a one thing, and so this is a, I have split it into component. So this is one component, this is one component, this is one component, this is one. So why I have defined like this? See, gallery is there. I want to use 100 times. I have 100 pages here. Okay. Let's say not 100 pages. Let's say you have a one page here, one page here. So three more pages are there. If you want to use a gallery, again you have to write a gallery here. So here also you need to use a something called a gallery, 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 gallery. So if you doing a HTML site, you are using a writing a website, and whichever the parts gallery is needed for three file means three times you have to write it. But in the React.js, I have used a gallery.js. Wherever it is needed, I will just importing here. I will just importing here. I will just importing here. It means you are going to write a gallery once and using a n times. You can use 1,000 lakhs crores to time. So you are just defining the one component. But if you are doing a HTML scenario, you have to write again and again gallery code. But here gallery.js once you define and you are using using inside that importing. Import means taking. Okay, so how and all we are going to be So this is called a component based architecture. So I can use a 1,000 location, but here what happens? I have written a once, I am using a n times. But if it is an HTML, you have a 10 files need a gallery means you need to rewrite a 10 times gallery code. Okay, so that is called a what we can say component based architecture. How and how to create you will get to know. Okay, component means what? Again, it is a one function or a piece of a code you can understand. Then the virtual DOM is going to be created. So React.js uses a virtual DOM to optimize the update and improve the performance by efficient updating only the necessary parts of the real DOM. What is a DOM? So DOM we have already discussed. Whenever you run any web page in the browser, so automatically DOM object is created. So who? The browser it's created. If you want to see it, if you just go for the inspect, go for the console and uh, console, clear it. So just document. So this is called the DOM. Clear? So this is called a DOM. So now, what is a virtual DOM? See, this DOM is created by the browser only, but whenever you run the React.js program, so it will create a one more virtual DOM. What does it mean? See, when you write a program, so it is running in your browser. So something called a www dot your website web URL, and it is your project is running here. So here browser itself it is giving a one DOM object. So that is a DOM object. But React.js, if it is a React.js program, it is going to be create a one more DOM object. Okay. So the DOM object is so the DOM one more DOM object is it is going to be created. So why it is needed? So React.js uses a virtual DOM to optimize the updates the improve the performance by efficient updating only the necessary parts of the DOM. What does it mean? See, I have a website. Okay, this is a one component. This is one component. This is one component. This is one component. So all it is stored into one virtual DOM. Okay, React.js is just going to be create a virtual DOM. It means so this all the components availability is here. Okay, it is stored here in the temporarily. So if you want to update a testimonial, so it is going to be update only testimonial component only. So that is why we need to update the DOM. So if I want to in the gallery, what we are going to store? We are going to be add a recent files. So it is going to be update only the recent updated gallery DOM inside the virtual DOM. Okay. So if you understood, that's okay. But just keep in mind, DOM means or document object model. React.js it will create our own virtual DOM. Okay, and a declarative UI. React simplifies the creation of an interface UIs by allowing the developers to design a views for each state in the application. Okay, so declarative UI means so it is going to be define the different view. View means what? So this is a slider view, gallery view, testimonial view, footer view. So these are all called the views. So what is the state? Here using the each state in the application. What is the state means? If you want to store the value, where you are going to store the value? Anyone? If you want to store the value, where you are going to store the value? In the Java. Yes. Yes. Same thing. If you want to store the value in the React.js, so that is called a state. ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾವಾಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬಟ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಜೆ ಎಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಟಿವ್ ಯು ಐ ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಜೆ ಎಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಜೆ ಎಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ we are writing now initially what we are writing here we are writing the HTML file. We know this one. Okay, so that is the head body and everything. So there we are going to be write a JavaScript code. script start and script end. JSX, what happens? Inside a JavaScript, you are going to be write a HTML. So that is called a JSX. If anyone asks for what is a JSX? So JSX is a thing. So we are going to be write a HTML inside the JavaScript. See, understand the what I am telling. I am writing a HTML inside a JavaScript. Earlier, what we are doing? So we are taking the index.html and everything. So there we are writing a JavaScript inside a HTML. But in the JSX, inside the JavaScript, we are writing a HTML. Why means to display means you need a HTML. So that is why we are using. Got it. So that is called as JSX. So unidirectional flow and you no need to worry about. I will share the content, just go through it. Efficiency, reusability and all. So first then this is the text content anyhow I will share you. So why React.js means? So it is a JavaScript library and component based architecture, virtual DOM, declarative UI, JSX. So if you answer this much means that's more enough. In the interview they will ask what is why React.js. So React.js is a component based architecture. Why we need a component based architecture? So once I write a component, I can use it 1,000 times. Okay. So that is why component also. Virtual DOM. What is the virtual DOM? So whenever you run the project, so React.js, see normal, what happens in the browser, it is going to be create a virtual DOM, but React.js, it will create its own virtual DOM. So to and update the specific part of the application. Okay, then declarative UI, so it is going to be maintained the state-wise UI application. Okay, the next is what? What is the necessary? What and all you should know to learn the React.js? So you should know the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So this is the minimum set. So then some sort of advanced JS. What is advanced JS? So async, promise, async await, asynchronous, and this one. These are all the arrow functions, set, map, list, everything you should know. Okay, so minimum is a HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you know means, so you can go with the React JS. Then how to create a program? So we are going to create a hello world program. Click here. So how to create a React.js project? Okay, so for that I already created a one folder here. Where is that one? So if you just I have created a before starting the session inside the 2nd April I have created a React.js folder, so that is I am fetching here. So then I am going for the terminal here. So here you will find a one terminal. Click here, new terminal. So here you are going to be see the terminal. Okay, see inside a D Bitstream.io, Bitstream.io training batches 2 April React.js. Okay, so here what happens? I want to write a what you can say, create a my project. Okay, so now what is the command? So here it is this is the official website of the React.js. How to create a file? If you don't know, if you just go to the Google, so create a React.js application. If you just search it, and you will get the official site of here. So just click here, and so this is create a React Native. Okay, so here if you just go for the what is the command? Npx create React app my app. So I will write it here. So how to do? Npx create React app hello world. Okay. So what is happening here? So what is the command? Npx create React app. Npx is the command to create a application. Create React app is one thing. Hello world. So just a minute. ಹಾ ಹಾ ಹೌದ್ರಾ ನಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 20 ನಿಮಿಷ Okay, so what is the command? Npx create react app hello world. The file name should be anything, but it should not be caps or something special characters. So it should not be like it should not be not like this. Okay. So why means your name should not. Everybody is having a one proper name, right? Your name is something dollar hash asterisk. It's not like that, right? So same thing. Hello world is the one program. So if you want to give the XYZ also, it will take hello WORLD. So if hit enter, so it is going to be take a some amount of a time to create a uh, application. Why? Because so it is going to be create all the folder structure and it is going to be load all the files and everything. So let it be. It is going to be create a so let it create. Then we are going here. Okay, so this is the what you can say how to create app. Just I have given a URL. If I just go to here, you will going to be. So once it is created, so that is a here it is my app is there. So I have created a hello world and a CD that hello world. Then npm start means it is going to be run. So earlier what we are going to do, so we are going here and we are clicking right click open with the live server. So like that. So if you want to run a react.js applications, so then you have to use a npm start command. So this line is to create the application. So in the HTML, how we are going to create? So we are just going here and here it is a so that is a index something like that. So something like that dot HTML or JS. So this is the term of a creating a file. Same thing. This is also we are creating a file with a command. So npx create react app hello world. So once we created, we need to do the cd my app. What is the cd app my app means? See, hello world is created, but I am inside the react.js. So I need to go for the hello world program. So for that purpose, we need to do cd hello world. Then the npm start. So here it is a the npm start will it will run the program. So it depends on the internet. If you have a low internet, it will take a much time. Okay, so for that recording, I will just make a pause. Thank you. So here it is a to start the run the program in the React.js. The npm start is there in the what we can say in the HTML. Right click open with the live server. See here there is a two URLs there. So if you want to go for the server, if it is running, you have to just go to it. So here it is a React.js is there. Okay. Okay, so here it is a what we can say React.js program. It is running here. Okay, so what is the next then? So this is the localhost 3000 something like that. So then what is this one? So let's say I have connected a Wi-Fi called this one. What is this one? Oh, it's connected to my network. Okay, so office is not showing. I think it is not not sure. Okay, so if you connected to the local network, that is a localhost 3000. So if you connected the same Wi-Fi, so I have connected to this Wi-Fi. So your mobile also it is connected to same Wi-Fi means so same application will run in our browser. So if you connect a localhost 3000 in browser, it will run here. And same thing if you want to connect in our mobile, you just type 192.168.43.135 3000. So then it's in your mobile it will open, but only condition is your mobile and your laptop should connect to the same Wi-Fi. Okay, so then why we need this mobile this one? See, whenever you develop an application, it has to be suited for the mobile device also. So every time you have to go here and you have to right click and make checking here. Instead of that one, you just connect to your phone. So how it looks website properly or not. So everything it is visible here. So Dimension 7, iPad Pro. So it is fitting properly. There is a no problem. So if you want to do mobile testing, so better to use a what we can say you have to connect to the this IP address then and it has to be connected to the same network. Okay, so this is clear. So what we have got to know, so hello world program. So how to create hello world program? So just you need to create a npx create react app. So your my app, here it is a my app is there, you can give any name, something sample xyz or something like that. Once you create, then you have to do cd app and npm start. Okay, so this is how we have to. Okay, so now what happens? So we will understand the code here. What is the folder structure here? So this is the reactjs folder structure. First we'll understand what is the central, we where it is running. So our browser will understand only the HTML file. Okay, but how it is running this one? Yes, in the React.js also, the React.js is running your index.html only, where it is running in the here. If you want to see changes here, where is the title? Okay, let it be. Here title is there React.js applications controllers. If I just see here, see, still it is a HTML only loading here. Okay, so here it is HTML is there. First we'll understand the individual. So this is the actual your React.js code is inside a source folder, and your project is running in the browser by the public.html. Sorry, public inside public folder index.html. So then node models is what? See, as I told, everything is component based architecture. Okay, so they will make a one component. Okay, so that component they have installed and they are using. Okay, so let's say I want to use a image slider. So I want to use a React.js image slider. Okay, so React.js image slider, someone has written a code and made a packages. So if you want to use this one, so you need to copy this one and you have to install in your browser. Sorry, in your this one cd. So I need to go for the this folder, right? Cd tab hello world. Okay, once I install, no, all the files are installed in the this node modules directory. Okay, so this is the git core means, so it is going to be attach the git url and package.json. So this is your actual entry point for your all the packages. So here it is a testing library. This one React is a 18.3.1 is there. React DOM is 18.3.1 is there. React script is 5.0.1 is there. So if you installed one more package here, what is that package name? The package name is what? npm I React slideshow. Slideshow means it is images sliding from left to right. So if you install this package, the entry point will be stored here and the actual file will be stored into node modules. Got it? Okay, so entry point npm I see. I think you are seeing here somewhere. See here, React slideshow image 4.31. This is just now added here. Okay, so this is the name and actual all the files is stored in the node modules. All the package file will be stored here. Okay, so what we got to know, your application is having a different folders. Node module is to store the all the package code and public.html, it is to print the output in the browser, and source is the actual react.js code will be here, and package.json is a, so it is going to be store the all the packages and everything. So you are going to be write a npm start, right? When you type npm start means it will go to the package.json and it will search for the start command, and it is going for the react script start. So this is the command. The actual code where it is there, it is inside the node module. So here it will go for the react.js react script start code. Got it? So node modules is to store the all the package code. Public.html, it is going to store the your index.html file to display the React.js code inside the browser. Source is the React.js code, it will be stored, and a package.json, it is going to be give the package name is here. Okay, then what it contains a, see, source. We told that okay, it is React.js code. Again, source is divided into app.js. So this is the code it is running here. Okay. So this is the code it is going to be running here. So how to, okay, just I will go here. I will just remove this everything. H2, welcome to React.js first application. Control S. If I just go here, see here, welcome to React.js first application. So how it is running? Once I done the npm start, then it is going to package.json, and it is going to be start the React script start. Then it will come for the index.js. So how it is? I am telling that okay, public.html, inside a public index.html, it is running the code inside the browser. But how it is app.js is connecting to the index.html. Yes, so this is the central heart of your React.js application. But one more thing it will happen. There is a one more index.js is there. What is the index.js is there? So this is a index.js. It is going to be communicate between the public.html file. See, what is the index.html is there? So this is the normal, it will react dom render react.strict mode app is there. Where is the app? The app is here, app.js. What app.js contains? It contains the welcome to React.js first application. Okay, so here what happens? Let's close this one. Index.js, it will load the app. So the index.js, it is the linking between the your app.js code to the index.js. See here how it is id root and document.getElement by id root. So your app.js is rendered into index.html. So I will just go for the pictorial representation. This one. Okay. First, what? So here it is a. So here it is a your. Uh, what is that one? App.js. So app.js. So this is the app.js file is there. And in the public folder you have a index.html. And one more file is there that is called the index.js. So index.js what happened? So it is going to be linking between the app.js and the index.html. So then only it is going to be print in the browser. Got it? So I will explain one more time. So initially you feel confusion. So if you go for one by one, you will understand. First, what is the command to create a React.js application? CLS means what? Clear screen. So if you just put up arrow, you will get all the recent command you have used. So what is the command? To write a create a file, npx create hyphen react hyphen app hello world is there. So this is clear. Once you created, it is going to be create a this file. So this file is having a some folder structure. Node modules is there, public is there, source is there. Then again we have a git core is there. You can ignore package log.json as of now. Readmd you can also ignore. So package.json, whatever the new package you have installed, so that is stored in the uh, package.json. What only the name is stored here, but actual code is stored into node modules. Okay, you are going to be add one form package, then you are just going to be stored in the node modules. If I want to add a file upload or file download package, so there it is going to be stored in the node modules. Here the name is stored, here the actual functionality code will be stored. Then the public, so index.html it is going to be run in the browser, so that is why we are using the public folder, and index.html resides in it. So then we are referring the id root. How, what is id root? So if you just go for the source, if you just go for the index.js, so here they are going to be linking document.getElement by id root. Where is the root? Root is inside a div id root. So it is referring a index.html, and here the app.js is there. No? So this app.js linking from the app.js to the index.html, being as an mediator index.js. Okay, so if you get a confusion, so just have a look on one more time. So this is the folder structure of this one. Okay, so this is the one hello world program. So just I want to create I discuss about a component and everything. So just I want to create a one component. So inside a source folder, see whatever the code you want to write, you have to write inside a source only. So just I will create a one more folder called a component. So inside a component, I want to create a one component called a FIRST, first component. See, always it's the first letter should be caps. Dot JS. Okay. So import React from React. Okay. So here it is a, I think here not it is a, okay. So here what happens? So I want to create a one component here. So I need to, hello world is already created. Okay, I want to create a one more component. So that function test, test open close brace, and return. So here in the return, we are going to be write a HTML code. So that is called a bracket h2. This is a test component. See what is a component? As I told, component is a code. It's like a function only. Your JavaScript function only. So then I have created. So this one I need to export. Export means what? This code will be, this code can be taken outside anywhere. Export default test. Okay. So here I want to import that one. So how to import? Import test component. See, automatically it is showing inside a component folder, first component is there. Okay, so here control C, control V, test forward slash, control S. If I just go for the, what is the browser, see this is the test component. Where it is loaded? It is here. This is the test component, and this component I am importing in the app.js. So this is the h2. Welcome to reactjs in the app.js. In the test component, what it is there? Control click it, so it is going to put, this is the test component. Got it? So how it is happening? So I have a component here. What is that component? The app.js. Okay. So then I have created a one more component, that is a test.js. So that component I am importing in the app.js. Why? Because app.js only it is going to be print on the browser through the index.js. Okay, so this is all about the today's session. So anyone having a doubt in this one?